day?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday afternoon, Jordie. Wednesday afternoon.
I don't have, I should put the days in my calendar. I've just got schedules. All right, I think we're going live, guys. If you don't want to be live, please just put it in the chat. Let me know. I can stop it. There is no real need for me to go live, so just letting you know we are live.
I have a live button on my screen, Jordani, so you must be live.
And now we're not. Now I'm going to mute us all, share my screen, and then we'll get going.
Cool.
Oops, that one there. Let's show from beginning. Is that one well? Hello, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. Thank you for your time this afternoon, this morning, or even this evening, depends where you're tuning in from. I hope here you will see how you can learn, invest, and prosper in the new era. Why the new era? Because we're so uncertain of what's coming, what we're coming into. So before I continue, let me cover our compliance disclaimer. Neew are not registered brokers or financial advisors. Figures offered are for illustrative purposes only. So please, I've just used examples here, or I might even use my own personal experience. All business opportunities come with a risk, so please be responsible and also do your own research. We are not selling, nor are we licensed to sell shares. We are simply offering you the opportunity to participate in our wealth creation education portal. Also, feel free to seek confirmation from a licensed accountant or financial advisor in your area for compliance. So with that out of the way, let me continue. There's no harm, we can't hide, duck and dive from what's going on at the moment, what we've all experienced, what we still are experiencing with the global crisis. When the world came to a complete halt, we're slowly having those rules relaxed now. But, before we come to this point in time, the big mission behind our company was to help liquidate poverty, devastation, and deal with those inequality issues. That's a big mission behind who we are and what we're doing. But today we're here. Today we're trying to come out of where we've just been through, what we've just been through. We do have a choice, believe it or not, even though we're stuck. Some of us are still in lockdown. Some of us are allowed out of our homes. There's so much uncertainty. Even though we're here like this, there is still a choice. We can still help bring ourselves out into a better light, or even put ourselves in a better situation should we be continuing down this path for the next 6 months, maybe another year, maybe another 2 years. There could possibly be a second wave. So just an opportunity for you here that I can offer you here could be a solution for you, you and your family, even, family and friends all across the world. So let me show you what that solution is. Now, who are we? NEEW, the new economic evolution of the world. That's who we are. Now, this beautiful concept here is we've got a pool of assets we want to share with everyone all around the world. So not only for the elite investors, this here will suit people, our young children, our babies through to the elderly. So it's designed for the people. Through doing that, it will promote security and protection, adding value not just to ourselves, but to others also. As we go along, we are sharing the same opportunity. Prosperity and happiness here is designed to promote that, not just within your homes, but also in your communities, at the same time giving us a time freedom to start realizing our dreams, putting our time or spending our time where we'd rather spend it. For now, a lot of us are stuck at home. Now we are at home with our family, and that used to be the ultimate, was to just be home and not have to go to work. But a lot of us are here now. Some of us are still working, and of course, this here will definitely give you the time to chase your dreams, make them become reality. Your desires and everything you've dreamed about, this here will help you achieve that. So that's the beautiful concept design called the new economic evolution of the world. My name is Jordani Brookes. I was born and raised in New Zealand. I've adopted Australia to be my home for the past 25 years. I'm a mother of 2 young adults. I have been involved with the company for about 2.5 years now. Coming through all the opportunities that we offer here, it's allowed me to replace my income. I've resigned from my job 12 months ago. I've become a leader manager as a rank in the company. I've done extensive travel also through this opportunity and become an international speaker. I've had so much, personal development that I've gained through our company here. But through all of that, I have become a member of the Asia Pacific Leaders Council. So that's a little bit of background about me. I came from a full-time employment for about 9 years. I was working for an airline. So, imagine if I was still working with them today, I would probably be stuck with, airlines are not flying at the moment. So that's a little bit about my background. I'm full-time entrepreneur now. This is my ultimate one and only business that I love to do. I'm very passionate about what we have. This gentleman here, I've had the privilege of meeting him on a number of occasions. Andrei Haratov, he is our CEO of the Neew group of companies, the creator of the Academy of the Private Investor, which you will learn about shortly. He's the author of the Crypto Unit program that everyone's excited about, the finance and investments coach, a professional investor. He's a self-made multi-millionaire and, of course, the master of dreams realization. Now, he's had decades of experience in this field of finance and investments. He's definitely been bankrupt before, so he's been through those lessons now, and he's offering what he's learned and all his knowledge to all of us as we come through his academy here. Not only renowned for what he is in our company as a CEO, he also stands out on the international stage as the chairman of the Investment Council on the World Generals Peace Association. So that's an international association, also recognized as part of the top 100 people in this country for his work towards humanity. So he's responsible for that beautiful concept behind, the mission behind the new economic evolution of the world. Brilliant person to be around. He just radiates so much brilliance. The master of dream realization. We've had meditation sessions with him also. So I hope airports open and we all get to meet him in person again. You will definitely see how humble our CEO is. So the multi-level crowd investing platform is the platform that we run the new economic evolution from. This here is very much unique. It's a unique platform, and it's not too much MLM. It's a little bit of both worlds, the beauty of the MLM company as well as an investor. So in comparison, basically, your traditional MLM company was always based on product sales. Chase the sale, reach that target each and every month, and you will receive your bonus. However, you did not own the company. You may have run the business, but you didn't own the company. You became a distributor. So, product-based is your traditional multi-level marketing platform, and it has been a huge success in so many years now. But our multi-level crowd investing platform gives you a more solid foundation where you become the owner of the company. You're no longer a distributor. You're not chasing sales. With or without that sale, you will benefit because we're teaching you how to invest at the same time, through our academy. So basically, the MLCI is a much solid foundation to run a business from. You've covered all concepts of the MLM as well as the investment world. So basically, that's the difference between the two. Now, the new economic evolution of the world has been made up of 3 components: the education, co-ownership, and also we offer global business opportunities. Now, the cash flow quadrant here, I'm going to use this as an example. Robert Kiyosaki was the author of The Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So you can read much about him. He's a very knowledgeable person as well, very much similar to our CEO, Andre. Now, this quadrant here, the education system that I came through and that's still in our education system today with our children, has very much been designed to keep us poor, keep us on this left-hand side of this quadrant here, designed to keep us as an employee. And if we're lucky, we become self-employed. You know, the education that we receive in our schooling systems is nothing quite like what we can offer you. So our ultimate goal is to help educate you, become a successful investor, move you across from this left-hand side of the quadrant and move you across to the right-hand side and start earning or even making money work for you. So, you know, the education system I came through here said to me, you know, they taught me, go to school, get a good education, further your education after school, go to university. Now we know the hefty fees that are involved with university. And then even after being educated and qualified after university, we go out and work for somebody else again. So we're trading our time for money for somebody else, making someone else's dreams become a reality. And then of course, those fees will take us half our lifetime to pay off. Now, you know, for a lot of us here in Australia, the retirement age here is 67. I would rather not be working 50 years of my life if I could, you know, if I can help it. However, we want to ultimately move everyone from this left-hand side of the quadrant, move you across to the right-hand side and help you, you know, educate you and help that money work for you, gaining your time freedom back and everything else. So that's a big part of what we want to do, and how we want to achieve that is through the Academy of the Private Investor. Now this is the, our CEO does, you know, he created the Academy of the Private Investor back in 2011. So we've got, we've had more than 1.4 thousand students come through this academy to date. But when you come through as a student, you will start learning the bases, which is what we call the 8 rules of the private investor. There's simple rules that, you know, they don't teach us these simple rules in school, but these are simple rules here in the Academy of the Private Investor. They're understandable language that we can read, but they are very, very powerful. You'll learn the difference between financial independence and financial freedom. You'll learn about the 5 commandments of the private investor. My number one favorite is, you know, coming through here, it's taught me how to pay myself 10%. Who ever taught you that in school, to pay yourself? You know, and also coming through the other topics here in the 8 rules, diversification is very, very much paramount, especially during these times. People have lost their jobs. Millions of people have lost their jobs from this lockdown. So, you know, if that was the only income that they relied on through the employment, there's millions of people who are stuck now at home with no income coming in at all. So diversification with us will teach you how to create multiple income streams, give you the knowledge, give you the tools for you to learn how to do that. But, you know, there's so much here. We teach you how to, you know, be willing to keep learning and learn about greed, not to be too greedy, and always look at ways of increasing your capital. So those are the basic 8 rules of the private investor. Through here, you know, there are other units of study and topics to look at also. But, you know, we offer a variety of courses and training. So this here, the Genius of Finance, is another educational tool that we can offer our partners as an economic simulator that you can practice real life situations inside your homes or your classrooms, you know, practice how to recognize good investments, how to multiply your finances, how to protect them, and, you know, negotiation skills. It works on everything. Practice at home before you go out there in the real world and practice with your own finances. You know, so this game here will assist in your general financial well-being. Very, very powerful time. If you've had on the Genius of Finance, you will see how, you know, it can help you in general with your financial well-being. Now, our education information product is our product that we have. This is the one that we have available to you. Now, you've come through the Academy of the Private Investor. You've purchased our EIPs. There's so much topics to learn from. You can look further into capitalization basics, risks and diversifications. You know, there's so much to choose from. Pension plans. I've made a 30-year pension plan. I've made a 40-year, you know, financial plan for myself. Entrepreneurship is huge here. You know, I've just introduced a lot of people in my team, my structure, my business, who have actually resigned from their jobs as well. Some have had an early retirement, so, you know, they're no longer having to go to work at all, but also self-development. So our education our EIP product here doesn't just help with finances and business, it also helps with your own personal development. So you're getting everything included here. It's a quick start in business also, but what you learn here, you can apply it to anywhere out there at the same time. And this here is a perfect instrument for your business growth and personal development. I never ever thought I would fly around the world and become an international speaker or be able to even talk in front of people. I joined this business thinking I didn't have to do any of that, but you know, this is where I am now. It's taken me 2.5 years. So massive on personal development. You can come in and purchase your education through us from as little as 50 units. 50 units, 1 unit is equivalent to $1. Now, some of our packages have bonuses attached to it, and some of them are just strictly investment education. You have the freedom of choice to choose what suits you. And of course, you know what suits your budget at the same time. But come through, look at our education information products, the ones that do offer bonuses here. This is what we call our crypto unit program. As your first investment option to look at, we offer you this as a bonus, and it's a co-ownership to our global investment portfolio. Now, what's the point in us teaching you everything that, you know, we want to pass on this knowledge and help educate you to become a successful investor, but we don't give you anything to apply it to. So this here is part of that education as well. We give you as a bonus co-ownership to our portfolio. Now, our portfolio covers 20 sectors of the investment market with so many different instruments in here, a very diversified portfolio. Now, this here actually survived the global crisis, and I will show you shortly how that happened. But, you know, we're not just reliant on the one sector or the one instrument here, very, very much diversified portfolio. So the crypto unit program, the roadmap to this, we're currently sitting in phase 2. During this phase, we will see the public listing of our crypto unit tokens. We can be anywhere in this phase, anywhere between 8 to 17 months. Now, 20 billion crypto unit tokens will be released in this phase. We've successfully completed phase 1, which started last year at the end of March. Phase 2, we moved into on the 1st of January 2020, so this year. And then when we move to phase 3, we're looking at the global merchandising of our program. We will also, you know, we are expected to sit in phase 3. It can be anywhere from 4 to 8 years. But the projection that we could be looking at while we're in phase 3, we could be co-owning a global investment portfolio that's worth 100 trillion by the time we get into phase 3. And of course, they'll release another 20 billion crypto unit tokens during phase 3, but the company will hold 10 billion of these crypto unit tokens for security, for liquidity. So that's our roadmap, but let's have a closer look at particular instruments that are actually in this global investment portfolio. The innovative transport sector. I've had the privilege to attend this testing facility a couple of times. I've actually been for a ride on this transport here. Very eco-friendly. They run 24 hours. You know, they don't disturb too much of the land for us to build that technology there, but that's a big part. We've got close to 2 billion shares in that portfolio that you can become a co-owner to. The basalt technology here, if you can think of steel, this here will replace, this is the next level for the steel industry. Universal use, we can make textiles from this basalt. And it can also, you know, go towards construction or landscaping. It is a natural material, but it is 3 times stronger than steel. Of course, our gold projects here, I will talk a little bit more about that a little bit further as I cover the portfolio. We've got 5 projects at the moment. Diamond manufacturing, we own shares in a manufacturing company also. They're not real diamonds, they are synthetic, but the uses that they have can be phenomenal. The real estate sector, we own land there. We want to build resorts and hotels as well. I've seen the plans and the land plots to that. Our Sushi Master restaurant chain, we've just recently opened our 38th store over in Europe, and even during this lockdown. So, you know, these things are happening during this crisis time. Everyone's not seeing a lot of increase or, you know, increase in their values or assets. We are, simply because we have a diversified portfolio to work from and become co-owners too. So these are real assets. If you're joining us here for the first time, notice how these are massive assets that are backing our crypto unit program. So the history of this portfolio, I've been a witness to the growth of this portfolio from the day one that we were made aware it even existed. This happened in Malaysia in February in 2019. However, our CEO actually started this portfolio back in 2014. However, didn't announce it until 2019. So he started it with 26,000. When he announced it, it was actually sitting at a value of 10.7 million. But if you look at the track record here, you know, in India, we celebrated our 5th birthday there. We saw a portfolio value of 90.3 million. The end of December, we're looking at 150 million portfolio and asset value there. Come through to this year, the 29th of February, it was sitting at 379 million in asset value. But of course, the latest update we had happened on the 4th of April. We are now looking at a $404 million asset valued portfolio that we become co-owners to. This orange section here of that pie chart there that's the amount of gold that's sitting in this portfolio. But, you know, belonging to a very diversified portfolio and surviving such global economy, you know, when the economy crashed, this here actually increased in value. We saw a 25 million increase in assets, even through this time when everything else went crashing down around us. So, you know, the beauty of this portfolio, it's got a very solid foundation. And of course, we're running this business from our multi-level crowd investing platform, which is another awesome solid foundation to run from. Now, for those who are looking at our amounts and the growth of that portfolio each and every month, let me cover how we get to see that. We sell education products. The sale of that education product each and every month gets put away. This is how we distribute them. 10% gets paid back to us as co-owners to the portfolio. And of course, we have other overheads there to cover, like the marketing, but 40% of that sale gets put back into our global investment portfolio. This happened throughout phase 1, and it will continue to happen all the way throughout phase 2. But let me take you back to phase 1. We did actually see a revenue of 9 million on phase 1, stage 1 of our crypto unit program. So 40% of 9 million was 3.6 million that we got to reinvest into our portfolio just in that 1 month alone. So each and every month, this is how the funds are distributed. 40% gets put back into there. And of course, as co-owners, 10% each and every month gets paid back to us. So that's, if you're wondering about how we're seeing massive amounts of increase each and every month in that portfolio, this is very much one factor to contribute towards that. So the benefits of the multi-level crowd investing business that we have here, the wealth creation education is very, very important. We know how to make money. Anyone can make money, but how to diversify that, how to multiply it, and of course, protect it at the same time is something else. I've had so many conversations with successful business people who have come through this crisis. You know, they no longer have businesses, and maybe that was the only income that they had. So if you come through our academy, we will show you the tools and give you the knowledge to help create multiple income streams and so much more. So wealth creation education is very, very important. You'll get access to our private investors club. Again, that's got exclusive benefits just in that alone. You'll get co-ownership to that portfolio. All students that come through our academy get gifted that as a bonus, and that, you know, that's your first tool to start applying what we teach you. Monthly loyalty payments have been happening each and every month since the beginning of our crypto unit program. The profit bonus here is another bonus. This bonus here comes directly from the performance of their global investment portfolio. Certain criteria apply to that. We must see at least 100,000 in profits for that month alone come back, liquid assets come back through our portfolio in order for us to even start looking at receiving that profit bonus. That's the one that's going to stay and create, while we're here today, we're going to create generational wealth, and it will happen through that profit bonus that comes direct from the portfolio. Also, the MLCI Business here, the platform here allows you to grow a global business from home. Of course, that's another important factor today. We could be seeing another second wave because there's talks of maybe a third wave. Who knows? We might be stuck at home for another 2 years. I certainly wouldn't take the chance in waiting for that to happen. I would start, looking into something where I can work from home just in case. We do have an internal exchange in our business at the same time. The MLCI, you are the company, you become the partner to the company, you have voting rights. Now, of course, we do also have a marketing plan that provides unlimited levels of income, the potential to earn there as well. But in general, the multi-level crowd investing business, the platform that we work from, will give you chances to create additional income streams, multiple additional income streams. Very, very beneficial. Let's look at our company stats here. I was talking about the marketing plan. If you have a look, I just want to cover the last 12 months of our opportunity that I'm presenting to you today. The marketing plan bonuses that have been paid out over the past 12 months, it was actually a little over 49 million. Now, the sales that we've managed to put through the crypto unit program in the last 12 months is 144 million. But those bonuses there, the bottom one here on the left-hand side, the LPB, which is our loyalty payment that happens each and every month, we've actually paid out 14 million to our partners. And of course, the profit bonus, each time we reach those criteria and qualifying factors to receive the profit bonus, so far within the 12 months, actually this profit bonus only started in November. So since November, that profit bonus has paid us out at 980,000. But our company statistics now, we're seeing a massive increase. We're registering new users, three new users every 2 minutes. And that seems to be increasing each and every day. So that's the proven track record of the last 12 months. Sorry, we are 13 months now, but this here is the last 12 months of this opportunity. Now, the crypto, the marketing plan here, what you're looking at is the marketing plan. This here is very powerful. This is what helped me resign from my job, replace my income through here. But you don't have to go around chasing sales. It's the beauty of the multi-level crowd investing platform. Simply, if you want to do the business side of things, you come through as a partner, and as you're ranking through the company, like I belong to the airline industry before, and of course everyone else that has employment out there, you belong to a structure. Every company have a structure, and we have the same. So as you want to run through our structure, increase your rank through the company, that means that you're sharing this opportunity, not so much chasing sales, because we don't need to do that. You're sharing this opportunity and you're receiving that marketing plan, bonus plan. So this here will be paid to you as a thank you for growing our company in units, and also you will start receiving crypto unit tokens at the same time. Now, going back to not having to chase sales, someone can simply decide to not do any of this, not share it anywhere, they will still benefit. That's the beauty about the MLCI platform. But remember that we are co-owners to the global investment portfolio. It still needs our love and tender care. So the more we share this here, the more we will all benefit and reach our end targets at the end of the day. So this here, I can vouch that is a very solid plan. If you're looking at increasing income or resigning from your jobs, it does work. Now, I mentioned we are going to list in future on a public exchange. What happened in January is we did list our crypto unit token on the Ethereum blockchain. So that was one achievement that's working towards getting us on a public exchange. In the future, though, we will list ourselves on our own blockchain. We are going through the process with the SEC and so many other, evaluators that are looking at our program. But when we do get that far, we're going to be listing as a security token offering. Of course, we will see us implement a stable coin and again, a utility token. More about that as we come closer to the launch of us on our own blockchain and of course on a public exchange. But while we're waiting, we did launch our own internal exchange, which happened on the 9th of March. Now, this means that you can trade your crypto unit tokens for units right now. But what happens with this one is when you purchase the education and the bonus that you receive, the bonus crypto units you receive, they must stay locked away in your portfolio for 350 days. Once you've passed 350 days, the company will start slowly releasing those crypto units out. And those are the release crypto units where you can start trading in this internal exchange. Now so that comes through the education. You get the bonus crypto units. We must wait 350 days. The company will start releasing. If you don't want to start trading these in our internal exchange, we offer you a process at the moment, what we call staking. This only applies to those who have released crypto unit tokens. Very similar to a bank, a term deposit with a bank. You choose the term you want to lock your crypto unit tokens away for, and the company will pay you interest each and every month, not per year, each and every month. So if I locked away for 24 months, the company is going to give me 2.5% per month, but they're not going to give me units. What they're going to be giving me in interest is crypto unit points. So at the same time, I've locked my release crypto unit tokens away. The company is going to, pay me an interest in release crypto unit tokens. Of course, when we see our utility token come out, they will then start implementing the utility token as the interest payment here. So this here only applies to those who have released crypto unit tokens. So accruals will be made each and every month. And those accruals, of course, will be made in unblocked crypto units as well. So that's a process that's available to you. However, everything I've showed you can be made available through our VIP club. This is where all the exclusive benefits sit, is when you're a member of this private investors club. Now there is a monthly fee that's attached to it. You can be paying from 10 units per month as a partner and expect to pay throughout the company, depending what rank you are. You can expect to be paying 100 if you're a president per month. But the benefits that you receive, everything you've seen so far outweighs, if you're a partner, far outweighs the 10 units per month. So come through our VIP club, get exclusive benefits. Of course, there are extra bonuses added on top of that. Now, our company was established in 2014, but the Academy of the Private Investor was established in 2011. So our CEO has merged the two companies, and that's how we see the new economic evolution of the world. We offer global business opportunities. We've had, at the moment, I think we've got over 1.3 million partners registered with us. But remember, the wealth creation education is our product that's available to you. The Academy of the Private Investor. So on top of everything else that you've seen so far, this here, what you're looking at now, is a chance to earn additional income on top of everything else you've seen. This here can have you earning an extra 350 units, US dollars, if you've ranked as an agent. There is a certain criteria, qualifying factors that you must meet in order to receive this additional income. This here is our express qualification promotion at the moment. It has already started. It started on the 30th of March. It will run until the end of December this year. So between now and December, you have an opportunity to earn up to 134,000 US dollars. In Australian dollars, that's actually over 200,000 Australian dollars. So, that's the opportunity here through this current promotion. And think about, to earn that sort of money in Australian currency, people work at least 5 or even 6 years of hard labor to earn that sort of income. You can actually obtain that here as an additional income on top of everything else you've seen. You can have that here in that short space of time. I think we're looking at 7 months now, or could be 8 months. That's an additional income. Get in touch with the person who introduced you. They'll be able to show you and walk you through this qualifying, the criterias to apply to in order to reach those. But, you know, as an agent, $350 US. You might rank to a consultant the following day. That's an additional $800 US on top of that as well, on top of the monthly loyalty payments, on top of your network bonuses, on top of the accruals in the crypto unit that you receive through the network marketing plan. So much exclusive benefits that's involved when you become a VIP member. Of course, don't forget our education will help you get there. So for all people who are sitting on the fence, now's the time to get off it, because when you register with us, you will be given, as a bonus, as a thank you and welcome to our company, you will be given 50 crypto unit points. This here will kickstart you and your first lot of crypto units in your portfolio. And of course, you'll get access to the 8 rules of the private investor. Why I say get off the fence now is because this will end at the end of May, which we're only a couple of short, you know, I think we're a few weeks out from there. So don't miss out on this awesome opportunity to start your portfolio and of course get access to our education. Now in October, we're all going to Moscow. Let's see if how the airports happen, but in October, I am planning to attend our event here in Moscow. This year, we will all celebrate our 6th birthday on the 19th and the 20th. So keep that date in mind. You know, you meet a lot of people online, but when you get to see them in person, you feel that sense of belonging to a family, a global family. So come and meet everyone there. I know if we can't get there in person, there is a plan B in place to help us all celebrate the company being 6 years old. So that's the end of my presentation. You know, throughout what we've been going through, the global crisis, everything, all the uncertainty that we may still possibly be seeing, further lockdowns, we don't know. But now's the chance for you to get involved with something that can help you through these times. You know, we've seen that increase in asset value alone. We've seen an opening of a brand new restaurant again, even through this global crisis here, the economy crash. So we have a choice. Believe it or not, we do have a choice. This is the vehicle here that can help see you in a better light, share it with your family, help your family and friends, and of course your communities. So thank you for your time this afternoon. Please refer back to the person who invited you here to this presentation. I'm going to stop my share, and if you have any questions, please feel free to come through and ask. If I can unmute you all, sorry. Unmute all. Look, it's right there in blue and white. Awesome. Did I unmute everyone? Yep. If you have any questions,
Jordani.
feel free to come out and say hey.
Hi, there.
I'm also going to stop the recording.
Jordani.